everybody out there in the Frontline universe. I'm Chris, and welcome back to another comic book review. In this review, I'll be reviewing Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 5, the penultimate issue to this 6-issue miniseries. And guys, I've been loving this miniseries. It's Batman, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's great artwork, it's great story. I love it. The only downside is the Kevin Eastman variant covers are not like from IDW where they're the same price. They're actually very hefty. So yeah, I haven't been getting those. However, now I love this series, don't get me wrong, and I enjoyed issue number 5. However, it felt like a very quick read. And I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown of what went on, sparing you guys the dialogue. So minor spoilers here and there, and a spoiler for the ending. So alert. But Commissioner Gordon calls for Batman, and obviously, he has a perfect page. The Turtles show up with Commissioner Gordon, and I like the way they wrote Commissioner Gordon here, where he's constantly making wisecracks about, just keep thinking retirement soon. And it turns out Penguin doesn't like what Shredder is planning with Ra's al Ghul, so he actually goes to Commissioner Gordon and tells Commissioner Gordon what he did and what Shredder's plans are, and that's why he called Batman, and he told Batman and the Turtles the exact same thing, because he doesn't want to see, he doesn't want to go down for the crazy stuff Shredder wants to do. And it turns out Shredder and Ra's al Ghul have taken over Arkham Asylum. The GCPD has surrounded the place, but they're too afraid to go in. And remember, they have the mutagen. So they leave, and something happens to Leo. He starts to seize. The mutagen is starting to dissipate from his body, and his body's starting to go into shock because of it. We go back to the Batcave where we have Donnie and Mikey just chilling out, waiting for Batman, Raph, and Leo to come back. Casey wakes up. He's doing better. I like how they did Casey here. I like his personality, and I like the artwork. It complements Casey Jones really well here. Then, and this is how I know now it's definitely connected to the DCU and not the Batman Arkham Knight U, Damian shows up. And he's like, why are you guys in this cave? What are you doing here? He thinks they're basically thieves. They're thieves or they're robbers or whatever. And it becomes this huge fight between Damian, the Turtles, and Casey. And then Batman shows up with Leo and Raph, and he's like, they're friends, not to fight them. And that's where Casey says that the professor, I forgot the professor's name, if I can remember it really quickly, or if I can find the name really quickly, Harold. Harold actually said that this was going to happen, and then within 24 hours, if they don't get back to their universe, he's going to basically die. They don't revert back, they're going to die. And it turns out that Casey has a machine that will only work once, but they all have to go back together. So it's a one trip, one deal. Either they all leave together or they're trapped there. And there's certain, alignment, so they have to do it soon or else they won't be able to do it for another week, and by then it'll be too late for the Turtles. So Batman basically says, so Casey says we need to leave now or else we're going to lose Leo. They don't want to leave because there's Shredder there. And Casey's like, dude, Shredder's here. Let him be trapped here so all we have to worry about is Krang. And Batman's like, we've dealt with worse. We can deal with Shredder. And I like Splinter gave him a little bit of a don't underestimate Shredder. And Batman's like, I won't. And he's like, you already have. And he explains to Batman why he already has. Read the book to find out why. And in the end, Batman and Damian leave, and the Turtles, it looks like the Turtles are going back, but you guys know as well as I do, for the last issue, the Turtles will not be going back to their universe, or they will be finding a way to come back to this universe, because Shredder is going back with them one way or another. And, Batman and Damian go to Arkham Asylum, and we find out what Ra's al Ghul and Shredder did with the mutagen. I'm not showing that page, but let's just say it was exactly what I thought they were going to do in the previous issue. They used the mutagen on the Arkham Asylum inmates. And man oh man, it's going to be Batman and Robin versus Mutant, basically Mutant villains from his rogues gallery. Almost everybody. And it turns out Penguin was caught, and Shredder actually used him first as he used the mutagen on him first, and it's crazy. I'm excited for the last issue. This was really good, but a quick read. They find out what Shredder's plan is through Penguin. They go back to the Batcave. They find out they need to go back. Damian makes his appearance. Basically, Batman says, we'll deal with Shredder. You guys go back to your universe. It looks like they are, but we all know they aren't. And then they get to Arkham Asylum, and we get to see mutant Arkham inmates to be concluded. It's a pretty quick read, but there's a lot of dialogue, so the dialogue definitely keeps you with this book longer. I loved it. This was an excellent book. I love the artwork. I'm loving the story. I cannot wait to see how this all concludes next month with issue 6. Go out and try to get your hands on all 5 of these. If you haven't already, if you've been reading it, you guys already know that this is an awesome crossover for Batman fans, for Turtle fans. If you're a fan of both like myself, this is just a dream come true comic. I can't wait to see which DC superhero and the Turtles cross over. Or actually, IDW has been crossing over with DC, so I'm actually excited to see which IDW property will be crossing over with which DC superhero next, or if this is the last crossover, because last time we got Star Trek, Green Lantern, now we have Turtles, Batman. What's next? Do we get maybe what does IDW have that would be really cool to cross over? Maybe Superman crossing over with can't cross any of them over with the Disney comics. Maybe Superman and G.I. Joe crossover, even though G.I. Joe's crossing over with Street Fighter right now. There's a lot of crossovers going on with IDW, whether it be UDON or DC. They're really crossing over a lot, and I like that because IDW is really stretching out there and reaching out to other companies, which is great because it gets IDW some eye time. And I know a lot of people are getting this book, and a lot of people are loving it, just like myself. So, great book. Definitely go check it out, pick it up, and enjoy it. And with that, that's it for this review, guys. As always, don't forget to check out ComicFrontline.com. We are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Got lots of stuff going on the YouTube channel right now, so if you're not subscribed, please do click that sub button so we're in your subscription feed, and you do not miss out on a single video, because videos are coming up daily, and you don't want to miss any of them. Trust me, lots of really great stuff coming. Rebirth's coming. There's a lot of really great things coming. Lots of things that we're excited for. Frontline Live happens every Tuesday night around 9:45-ish Eastern Standard Time. So if you're around on Tuesday night and would like to come out and hang out with us and talk comic books and comic news, come check out the live show. Till next time, guys, take care. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next review.